Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, we are joined by digital creator, ultra versatile event host, prolific speaker, the one, the only, Asiri Comedy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm feeling myself, thank you.
You should feel yourself. I mean, that was actually quite a hilarious clip you
But you
had
didn't
there.
finish it.
They didn't finish it now because
We
we have.
didn't get to the hilarious
So we should
part.
go. We should leave your interview.
Don't
and
let
go and
us
finish.
lie on live TV. They didn't get to the funny part.
Okay.
We can leave. We'll leave the interview. Go back and watch. Is that okay?
No.
Now that's what he wants. Let's finish.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the show. It's amazing having you here. So now, as a creator in 2023, now taking comedy, because you obviously are a funny person yourself, taking comedy and then having to create it into that skit and putting it out there. What would you say is that space is like, and all the effort that goes into that? Would you say it pays more than stand-up and all of that?
Yeah, that's a tricky question.
Yeah.
You know, the monetization options for content is actually huge.
Yeah.
More than stand-up. More than other, stand-up comedy, you have to be physically present. But here I am, I'm doing interview. I don't know what's going on my Facebook, right? I don't know the dollars dropping there and there,
Yeah.
So that's the advantage of
that's-
that space.
I love that word you said, dollars dropping.
As in,
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
I'm not supposed to say that. To me, they no tax me. Now $1.
Wow. But the comedy space has evolved over and over and over the past decade, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There was the era of, the shows that had every single comedian in Nigeria inside.
Yeah.
Then social media creators came out, and then the stand-up, one-man stand-up started to rise.
Yeah.
You need to talk to us about your journey through all these times.
Comedy over the years, it was evolving. Before it was a case of Night of 1,000 Laughs, then gradually people start developing their styles. So as different styles were coming out, we're now segmenting audiences, meaning that this particular act has his own audience. So this audience might not particularly like this person, but his audience like him. So I think that's the reason why we now have a lot of one-man show now. Because now everybody has gotten to the part where they start aggregating their audience. I know what my people want from me.
Yeah.
So let me bring my people, let me give them a feel of me. Instead of me trying to prey on other people's audience that might not necessarily even be into me. So that's why a lot of one-man show. That's what happens most times in America and the likes of Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. They do their one-man show. Their people come around.
Yeah.
And even Nigerians do it better. Because now our one-man show here is one take. It's one take. But they can do like 5 different takes. Then they look for the best
The best one out of it.
So Nigerian comedians deserve a special applause. Because most of the things we hear is one take.
It's one
No
take.
time for editing, no
for-
time. And they still come out fine.
So now let's talk about the one take. Now talking about writing comedy. You write your own comedy?
Yes, I do.
And all of that. So what goes into all of that process? What is your inspiration? Where do you draw inspiration?
It's a whole lot. Like the comedy special I'm drafting right now for my event coming is open secret. I've been writing it for more than 7 months.
Wow. So like different experiences?
Yes,
Go.
yes. As it starts from you first jotting it down.
Yeah.
Then you now start giving it a story. Then when it becomes a story, you now start lacing it with humor.
Oh, wow.
After it becomes humor, you now start testing it.
Oh.
Like I tested one on Auntie Titi when I came, but she
Then
didn't
you-
know. Unknowingly, she laughed. I said, correct. It worked. So it's a lot of process.
Okay.
Then you now start segmenting it.
Yeah.
Then you give it fillers, you give it storyline, you give it drift. It's a whole lot.
Whoa.
I feel like we're getting a master class on how
Do you understand?
one man,
Actually.
Yeah.
you can sell this master class, but I want my commission. But I was actually going to say, a lot of people don't realize a lot of research goes into comedy. Some have been of the opinion that you just get on stage and then whatever you have in your head is what you just say. But you mentioned the likes of Dave Chappelle, they have their own Netflix specials and the like. So I want you to tell us what your average research process is like. Who do you look up to in the comedy industries internationally? You've already mentioned one.
Yeah.
But then what is it specifically that you look out for?
What I specifically look out for is it shouldn't just be plain humor. We've grown past that. It shouldn't just be humor on the surface. As you are laughing, there has to be takeaways. So
True.
it must not be boring. At the same time, it must be inspiring.
Intellectual as
So
well.
it's a whole lot of job description for you. So like for my special coming up, I won't let out too much, but I'm addressing some specific societal issues.
Wow.
Raging issues. I won't mention them now, but I'm addressing, while you are laughing, it will dawn on you, oh, this guy just tickled me, this guy just, so it's, in fact, after I started reading my script, I was like, no, open secret, no, you did well. Even my director said, no, I can't wait for us to shoot this.
Okay.
Amazing. So now I have this question now, talking about addressing societal issues and there being a takeaway from the comedy, right? A lot of people have actually entered trouble. Right? Either through skits. Not so long ago, we had a situation where a comedian was literally, I think called out by the military and all of that for literally using and defaming their uniform. We've had Chris Rock, who was literally punched in the face on like TV. Do you understand? So things like that, where do you draw the line? How do you know, fine, I want to talk about this issue, but I have to literally still tread within the lines of caution and still make it funny and all of that. How do you do that?
You know, basically, when it comes to comedy, sometimes you never can tell. Sometimes you can be at your most courteous and someone will still be offended.
Wow.
So that you're courteous, you check all the boxes, and someone will still pick offense. So basically, for me, it's just more of you knowing what you want to do, and then you feeling the societal pulse. What are the people touchy about? So you navigate it. Now, some comedians, is their job description, is their USP. They like to go for those.
Go for it.
It's fine.
And they have the backbone.
They have the backbone. They have what I call notoriety allowance. They have, some people have notoriety permission. They go into, they can navigate minds. Someone like Dave Chappelle does.
Yeah.
Bobby does.
Bobby does that.
Yes, sometimes. But if you know you don't have that kind of allowance, stick with. So
now talking about the allowance, is it imposed or is it like self? Because I mean, if you say allowance, I mean, at a point, I remember watching one of the specials, Dave Chappelle now, and he literally said he was actually going to stop comedy because of how touchy people were about. So would you say, don't you think he took it and like held on to it, irrespective of people? What people say?
No, it comes with some level of resilience and stubbornness. Dave Chappelle has repeatedly hammered some certain groups of people. Even as they were bashing him, he would do another one to talk about
Bash
it.
them again.
So some people have that, but for me, I have a plethora of topics to navigate. So I don't even want to dwell. I have a lot of topics I've not even exhausted. So I don't want to dwell on the controversial.
But you have to tell us one of the funny stories. Have you ever been, stopped by someone who was really offended? Have you ever been hit before? Has anybody ever parked their car in front of your car and said, "Oh God, that thing you said"? Talk to us.
Yeah, I think I had one. It was so petty. Maybe 4 years ago. It wasn't even the joke. I didn't call the person's name well. I didn't know he was, and the show was close to cantonment. So I didn't know he was one of the cantonment people. But by the time I would get out, I just saw his boys. They knew my car.
They knew.
They were just like, when I got, they were like, are you not the comedian inside? I said, yes, sir. I was even sleeping. Yes, sir. Okay, no worry. We are the comedian outside. You crack joke inside, we crack you outside. So, but it's one of those things we see, we are used to it. So, but then, I think I had another one.
What? I'm gonna hold you on that because I don't want the military to hear, but 13th of August is your next event at Terra Culture.
Oh, amazing! I'd love to be there.
So 13th of August, I can't wait. So much work has gone into it. So much work.
Amazing.
And so many great billboards. Those billboards, I don't know, your head was very big.
Normally, my head is big normally. So I told my graphic designer, zoom it. Times 15. So even if you are beefing me, you will see my head.
Let's see the concluding part of that clip that we were watching earlier.